Hello, powerful one. Welcome to this edition of Inner Growth to Sezwa Elimi here. Today, we want to take a look at something that has to do with emotional intelligence. It seems as if we are on a spree on talking about how to relate with other people. Somehow, the trainings we all got from school seem to be very interested in IQ, intelligence quotient, how well we are able to know, remember, and relate what we have learned. The capacity for memory is about memory and, of course, analysis. Hardly did they focus on EQ. That is why you see that most people are very smart. They see smartness as intelligence. They are two different things. Intelligence is both knowledge and relationship brought together. Intelligence is inborn. Normally, you're not supposed to be taught intelligence. It's you. It's about discovery. When you discover yourself, you find out that you are 100% intelligence. IQ is learned. It's about putting it to use and then it expands. It's about your intellect. It's about how you handle your intellect. But intelligence is about how you handle both your intellect and your ego, putting them in check. So today, we are taking a look at that aspect in a specific manner. Now, this is it. There was a time I think it was in 2006 or 2007, I was still working at Roosevelt Leo Burnett then, came across a news item about a very popular correspondent, an international correspondent to an international news network. Something about him was very dirty. They said they saw him somewhere in the park. He was involved in certain things and the police picked him up. I felt very disturbed. Somehow, for the first time in my entire life, I got this knock to say, this is trashy information about a human being. It's about the weakness and failure of a human being. Is it newsworthy? I thought over it for a while and I said no. I said, Bola, please don't tell anybody about this. Let's just keep it. Let it stop with us. Let's not take it out. And eventually, I didn't tell anybody about the news. I held on to it. I was tempted to talk about it at each time, but I held it back because there's something about smart people. You want to always show to people that you are current, that you are following the trend, that you are not behind, that you are not laid back, that you are not backward. So when something makes the news, if you are the first person to bring it up in a gathering, it seems to make sense. It seems to up your reputation. But you see, this is why people really do not care whether the news they are giving about anybody is destructive or not. If you have an understanding that whatever you give to anybody is also what you get, you will understand that if you help the world to fan the destructive ember of someone else, a lot of people out there will be ready to also come together and fan your own ember. It is not your place to advertise the failure of others, but it is your place to advertise the goodness of others, to speak well about somebody. Like it said, if you cannot help anybody, at least don't hurt them. Don't hurt them in your thoughts, don't hurt them in your words, and don't hurt them in your actions, and don't even allow your emotions. Don't allow your feelings to hurt people. So when you are speaking, when you are giving information out, the question should be, does this information damage anybody at all in any way? It doesn't matter whether it is true. The information could be true, that is factual, that it actually happened, somebody actually did it. But by you broadcasting, by you disseminating that information, are you helping that person or are you hurting that person? The rule is, if you can't help anybody, at least don't hurt them. We are so excited about news. We want to talk about things that are happening around us. We want to be politically current. Therefore, we don't care whether people are being damaged by it. There was a time, I won't mention it now so that I don't bring it back or hurt the person further. Somebody was interviewed on TV and he goofed in a couple of ways, a very top man at that. And then within a week, there was a t-shirt that came out on that particular man's goof, and it made currency, became trendy all over the place. I wanted to join in it because I felt that these people were becoming too arrogant, but I stopped. I said, no, I shouldn't be a part of this. And then one lady came on social media to beg people, say, please, the man has goofed. He knows that he has goofed. Please stop advertising this thing. The man is almost committing suicide. He's a married man with children. Please, let go. The world is so concerned about destroying people. They don't care about what the outcome is. They just want to destroy. You shouldn't be a part of it. I see a lot of people talking about the Antichrist. Christians, all of them talk about Antichrist. They don't want to be part of the movement of the Antichrist. They don't even know what Christ is. Christ is about love. It's about forgiveness. It was even the same being that said to a woman that was caught in adultery when he was able to disperse those who brought her before him. And he said, neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. It is not in our place to run other people down. There are people who find it very entertaining. They find strong entertainment in any gist that run people down. Even when they are talking to people, they want to be seen as very smart. And in an attempt to be seen as very smart, they throw jibes at people. And those jibes hurt these people, but they don't care. In fact, the more pained they see you are from the jibe, the happier they become. That is a deliciousness that is nothing but satanic. It is not for you to glean pleasure from the displeasure, from the misfortune, the pain, the fall, the destruction of another person. It is not. If you really want a life that is free of all forms of encumbrances, that is free of all forms of negativity and drawbacks, you should refrain from speaking evil about anyone. I repeat, it doesn't matter if the thing you are reporting is true. It doesn't matter. The fact is that, are you being fair to someone else? Are you being fair to someone's reputation? Are you being fair to someone's emotions and someone's feelings? Now, I don't blame the school system for not emphasizing emotional quotients, because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be something that is learned from home. Families should be teaching these things to their children, to telling them that, see, don't hurt anybody. What makes someone else sad should not make you happy. Do not make a market out of it. There are people who are making money on social media from the misfortunes and failures of other people. Once it happens, they go out there, they say it's trending, they start trending it more and more, spreading those things. I would say, if something evil happens to someone, even if the person is the worst sinner on the planet, something that bad happens to the person on the cause of the person's sinfulness, you should not use it as a basis of creating your own videos to trend, because you might make some temporal gain from it, but your soul, your humanity is reduced, is narrowed, is constricted by it. Because again, whatever you give to another person, whatever you do to another person, you have also done to yourself. So my friend, what else can I say but to conclude this way? If you want a beautiful life, be a beautiful agent of life. If you want a peaceful life, be a peaceful agent of life. Whatever it is you want out of this world, be an agent of that thing in the life of other people. Stop being selfish. Life does not begin and end with you. You are just a point in the vast eternity of life. Where you stop, somebody else begins. Where somebody else stops, you begin. That is what life is, a chain of a continuum. Therefore, my friend, respect the lives of others. Respect the emotions of others. Respect the feelings of others. It will take you far. If people will remember you without feeling some jabs at their hearts, if their remembrance of you is filled with smiles, with a ball of happiness spreading on their inside, with light animating their faces, then you have begun to live your life as a human being. Create a chain of people who are blessed by your actions, by your thoughts and your words, and it will be well with you now and forever. Thank you.